Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Heart and Light Living channel. This SoulBody broadcast is lovingly sponsored by Nashville Colon Care, where body support, gut intelligence, and coming home to ourselves meet in a practical way. Learn more or book support at www.nashvillecolоncare.com. For August 25th through September 1st, our reading is called Why Our Bodies Feel Everything Right Now. The Pisces eclipse is calling our energy home to ourselves. There's a kind of tired that doesn't mean that we're failing. It means that our bodies are done paying for an old emotional contract. If we have felt more sensitive, more watery, more restless, more prayerful, or suddenly unable to pretend, the Pisces lunar eclipse is speaking through our bodies. It's asking one powerful question. Where has our energy been scattered, absorbed, confused, or overgiven? And what daily choice helps it come home? This is the SoulBody Reading for all sun and rising signs with real food revolution guidance woven through the body, the gut, the water, the nervous system, and the next honest choice that we can make. Cosmic weather and your sky anchors for this week. This Pisces eclipse does not arrive like a spotlight. It arrives like a tide under the floorboards. It moves through the dream body, the grief body, the prayer body, the feet, the lymph, the hidden places, and the sensitivities that we sometimes dismiss because they're hard to explain. Virgo stands across the sky with the medicine. Make the invisible usable. Give the feeling a meal rhythm, a water rhythm, a sentence, a boundary, an appointment, a cleaner label, a simpler choice, and a body practice that you can repeat. Here are the highlights and not a day-by-day repeat. The August 12th Leo solar eclipse opened the heart-soul story and showed where old performance had been using the body's energy. Now the Pisces lunar eclipse changes the atmosphere. The message moves lower, softer, and deeper into the feet, water body, dreams, lymph, prayer field, sensitivity, and hidden grief. The heart may have seen the truth first, but this week the body decides what it can no longer keep funding with its life force. The sun is in Virgo now, and Mercury enters Virgo on August 25th at 6:04 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Please adjust accordingly for all times for where you are in the world. Virgo brings the light into the practical body, bowels, digestion, hands, schedule, service, discernment, food rhythm, labels, appointments, as well as repeatable care. This is where the soul has to become livable. The week begins with a precise message. Mercury at the Virgo threshold contacts the nodal axis and trines Chiron and Taurus on August 25th. This brings the mind, mouth, throat, worth, appetite, money, food, and body security into the story immediately. The old heart performance pattern from the Leo South Node does not get to keep speaking through the body unnoticed. Virgo asks for a clearer sentence and a cleaner practice. Then the Pisces lunar eclipse arrives late Thursday night into Friday morning, August 27th into August 28th. This is a deep partial lunar eclipse with the full moon exact at 11:18 p.m. Central Daylight Time and the eclipse reaching its maximum just a few minutes before. The sun is at 4 degrees 54 minutes Virgo, and the moon is at 4 degrees 54 minutes Pisces. Virgo asks for clarity in the daily body. Pisces asks what the soul has been carrying in the invisible waters. Together they ask, what have our bodies been holding that our next life cannot keep using as fuel? At the eclipse, the strongest sky signal cluster around Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, and the mutable field will be with us. The sun and moon oppose exactly. Mercury sits close to the Virgo sun and opposite the Pisces moon. Mercury squares Uranus, and the sun and moon square Uranus. On August 28th, Mercury squares Uranus at 2:24 a.m. Central Daylight Time, and the sun squares Uranus at 5 p.m. Central Daylight Time. The nervous system may feel electric. The mind may jump ahead. The body may resist an old pattern quickly. The medicine is rhythm, breath, water, food, feet on the floor, and one honest choice that lowers the friction. Mars in Cancer squaring Saturn in Aries on September 1st at 4:58 a.m. CDT, while Mercury in Virgo makes a tight sextile to Mars. Emotion meets responsibility. Protection meets courage. Family patterns over care, old defenses, and pressure responses may show themselves through the body. Mercury gives the practical cue. Name the need, simplify the action, and respond differently so the body does not have to carry the old stress loop. The moon is the body clock. The moon begins in Aquarius, enters Pisces on August 27th at 2:03 p.m. CDT, enters Aries on August 29th at 9:37 p.m. CDT, and enters Taurus on September 1st at 3:01 a.m. CDT. The emotional body moves from calves, ankles, circulation, and the electrical fields into feet, water, lymph, dreams, and spiritual sensitivity, into head, face, eyes, brain, and heat. Finally, into the throat, neck, voice, shoulders, appetite, and embodied worth. The soul body message is clear. This eclipse is energy retrieval and authentic self-response. Our bodies have been paying for what the soul already knows is complete. The real food revolution matters here because our bodies can hear themselves more clearly when nourishment becomes less confusing. Recognizable food, mineral water, steady meals, and less hidden complexity give the nervous system more room to tell the truth. The central body listener question for every sign is this: why are our bodies feeling everything right now? And what choice helps our energy come home to the life that's actually ours? As we listen for sun and rising signs, the sun will speak to ego, life force, identity, and how the body expresses vitality. The rising sign speaks to soul embodiment, free will, the house story, and the choices that let the message become lived. The moon shows the internal life, feeling, memory, appetite, water, rest, protection, and care. Before we move into the signs, please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share this podcast with someone who's learning to listen to the body in a new way. That support helps Heart and Light Living reach more people who are ready for clearer energy, deeper body trust, and a more embodied spiritual life. And this Soul Body reading is lovingly sponsored by Nashville Colon Care. Learn more and book support for the body at www.nashvillecolonCare.com. nashville-care.com. Real Food Revolution is part of the response when food is simple, recognizable, mineral-rich, and honest. The body spends less energy decoding confusion and has more energy available for truth, digestion, intuition, and authentic choice. Gut cue for the collective. Notice where our bodies become clearer when life becomes simpler. Softer breath, steadier appetite, cleaner thirst, easier elimination, or a quieter belly may be showing us what our energy can trust. Collective light activation exercise and visualization. Place both feet on the floor if you can. Let the spine rise gently. Bring one hand to the lower belly and one hand to the heart. Breathe into the belly first, then the ribs, then the chest. Let the exhale move down through the hips, knees, ankles, and feet. Now imagine a moonlit Pisces tide rising through the soles of the feet. It touches the toes, lymph, dream body, grief body, prayer body, and the places that have carried too much without words. Then imagine gold Virgo light entering through the hands. It moves through the fingers, stomach, intestines, calendar, kitchen, and next practical step. Let the water reveal why our bodies feel everything. Let the gold light gather our scattered energy back into one clear rhythm. Let the body know we do not have to carry everything to be loving. We do not have to stay confused to be spiritual. We can be tender and clear at the same time. Our energy can come home without our hearts closing. Water imprint for the collective. Our bodies tell the truth. Our souls keep the light. Our energy returns through care, nourishment, water, rhythm, and love. And now we move to our sun and rising sign soul body readings for this week. As always, we begin with Aries sun and Aries rising. Hi, Aries. This is your message. Your core headline, Aries, the Pisces Lunar Eclipse enters the hidden room behind your routine. The strongest message in your reading comes from the eclipse itself. Moon in Pisces in your 12th house, Sun and Mercury in Virgo in your 6th, and the moon moving from Aquarius to Pisces to Aries to Taurus. Your body is showing where invisible grief, spiritual overgiving, sleep debt, or quiet exhaustion has been using the energy that your daily life needs. The breakthrough is not more force. It's a repeatable rhythm that brings your fire back into the body. Focus and action steps. Aries, make one hidden drain visible. Name the sleep pattern, unfinished ending, private worry, or behind-the-scenes obligation that keeps pulling energy. Then give it a 6th house answer, a meal rhythm, body appointment, cleaner work boundary, water habit, or simple morning practice. Where this lands in your chart, for Aries rising, Virgo activates your 6th house of work, wellness, food rhythm, digestion, service, and daily repair, while the Pisces lunar eclipse opens your 12th house of sleep, dreams, endings, prayer, hidden grief, and spiritual protection. This plays out in the tension between private exhaustion and daily function. Your manifestation step is to protect the morning, simplify the work rhythm, feed the body before urgency, and let one hidden drain become visible enough to change. Soul Body listener question: Aries, why is your body feeling the hidden weight so strongly now? And what sixth house rhythm brings that energy home through care, work, food, water, and repair? Higher self message: your higher self is teaching you that courage can be quiet. You do not have to push through the body to prove devotion. The soul becomes stronger when the daily body is cared for before crisis. Authentic self message: your authentic self is direct, clean, and awake. You're allowed to say, "This is mine. This is not mine. This helps my body. This drains my fire." Light activation message: stand or sit with both feet connected to the floor. Picture moonlit Pisces water rising through the soles of the feet while gold Virgo light gathers in the belly and in the hands. Add a thread of red jasper light around the body as your color hue for this week. Let the water show why the body feels everything, and let the gold light call your energy home into the next step. Gut cue: your gut cue is the difference between compassion and energetic fog. If your belly feels hard to locate, your feet feel tired, or your appetite disappears, pause and simplify the next choice. Gut tell: your gut tell may arrive through a heaviness in the feet, a strange dream, a sudden thirst, belly tightness, or the need to be alone before you can hear yourself. Moon body timing and emotional support message: the moon begins in Aquarius through your 11th house of community and future belonging, then enters Pisces and builds the eclipse through your 12th house of dreams, grief, prayer, and hidden spiritual weight. After the peak, Aries moves through your first house of body and choice, and Taurus steadies the message through your second house of worth and stabilization. In the body map, the moon moves from calves, ankles, circulation, and the electrical field into feet, lymph, dreams, and the water body, then into the head, face, eyes, and heat, then into the throat, neck, voice, shoulders, appetite, and embodied worth. Real food revolution. For you, Aries, the real food revolution means ending the adrenaline meal pattern. Eat before urgency takes over. Choose protein, minerals, greens, and water that brings fire into the body instead of letting it burn through the nervous system. Your plant ally? Nettle. Nettle will support you and your nervous system this week as well. Water imprint message: my hidden energy comes home through rhythm, nourishment, water, and clean courage. Closing synopsis. For you, Aries, your body feels the unseen labor so your fire can come home through a daily life sacred enough to hold that beautiful fire. Taurus sun and Taurus rising. Hi, Taurus. Your core headline message for this week. Taurus, the eclipse pattern points straight to belonging and joy. Pisces eclipses your 11th house while Virgo lights your 5th. So the question is not only who is around you, the question is whether your future still lets your body feel pleasure. A friendship, audience, dream, or group identity may be beautiful in theory, but expensive in the body. Your soul is ready for a future that feeds your heart instead of asking your softness to keep paying. Focus and action steps. Choose one community, dream, or future plan and ask your body what it costs. Then practice a 5th house correction. Make art, touch beauty, feed pleasure, laugh, rest with your children or your inner child, or schedule joy like it belongs in your plan. Where this lands in your chart, for Taurus rising, this activates your 5th house of joy, pleasure, romance, creativity, children, and visible heart. While the Pisces lunar eclipse opens your 11th house of friends, community, audience, allies, networks, and future belonging. This plays out through the body question of which future still lets you feel delight. Your action step is to give joy a real place in the calendar. Choose belonging that softens the body and lets pleasure become part of your success plan. Soul body listener question. Taurus, why is your body feeling the cost of belonging now? And what 5th house joy brings your energy home through pleasure, creativity, beauty, and real heart expression? Your higher self message. Your higher self is reminding you, Taurus, that pleasure is not a distraction from purpose. Pleasure is how the body recognizes a future that it can actually live inside. Authentic self message. Your authentic self wants belonging that does not require self erasure. You're allowed to be slower, more sensual, more honest, and more selective. Light activation message. Stand or sit with both feet connected to the floor. Picture that moonlit Pisces water rising through the soles of the feet while that gold Virgo light gathers in the belly and the hands. Add in a thread of beautiful emerald light around your body as a color cue for the week. Let the water show why the body feels everything, and let the gold light call your energy home into the next practical step. Gut cue. Your gut cue is softness. If your belly and throat relax around a person or a plan, there's truth there. If your body gets dull, heavy, or performative, listen to that, Taurus. Gut tell. Your gut tell may come through appetite, throat tightness, jaw tension, or the feeling that your body wants beauty before it can say yes. Moon body timing and your emotional support message. The moon begins in Aquarius through your 10th house of public life and calling, then enters Pisces and builds the eclipse through your 11th house of friends, community, and future belonging. After the peak, Aries moves through your 12th house of rest and hidden room, and Taurus steadies the message through your 1st house of body and presence. In the body map, the moon moves from calves, ankles, circulation, and the electrical field into feet, lymph, dreams, and the water body, then into the face, head, eyes, and then some heat back into the throat, neck, voice, shoulders, appetite, and remember your embodied worth. Real food revolution. For you, Taurus, the real food revolution is pleasure with truth in it. Choose simple, recognizable food that feels beautiful and grounding, not comfort that leaves the body foggy. Plant ally for you, rose. Water imprint message. My energy comes home through a future that feeds my joy and lets my body stay soft. In closing, Taurus, your body feels the cost of false belonging, so your energy can come home through pleasure, beauty, and a future that feeds the heart now. Gemini Sun and Gemini Rising. Hi, Gemini. This is your message, and core headline for you is: the eclipse rises to the top of your chart, Gemini, but the body story sends you home first. Pisces is activating your 10th house of public life, while Virgo activates your 4th house of roots. Your body's asking whether your calling has been built on private overextension. The mind may want a strategy, but the body wants a landing place. Your public voice becomes stronger when your private nervous system feels safe. Focus and action steps. Before saying yes to the next public responsibility, repair one private route, clean one corner, cook one grounding meal, name one family pattern, or create a quiet place where your nervous system can return back to itself. Where this lands in your chart. Gemini risings, Virgo's activating your 4th house of home, family, memory, roots, land, privacy, as well as inner safety. While the Pisces Lunar Eclipse is opening up your 10th house of career, calling, clients, reputation, public life, and authority. This plays out where public responsibility meets private nervous system safety. Your action step is to strengthen the home base before expanding the public role. Clean one corner, cook one grounding meal, create one quiet landing place, and let authority grow from a body that feels rooted. SoulBody listener question: Gemini, why is your body feeling the pressure of visibility now? And what 4th house root brings your energy home through safety, home, nourishment, and private repair? Higher self message. Your higher self is moving you from scattered visibility into rooted authority. You can be seen without abandoning the body behind the voice. Authentic self message. Your authentic self speaks best when it's not performing safety. Let your real voice come from a body that has somewhere to land. Light activation message. Stand or sit with both feet connected to the floor and picture that moonlit Pisces water rising through the soles of the feet while gold Virgo light gathers in the belly, your hands. Add a thread of citrine light around the body as your color cue for the week. Let the water show why the body feels everything, and let the gold light call your energy home into the next best step for you. Gut cue. Your gut cue is whether your breath drops into the belly when you imagine the public step. If the breath stays high, home needs some more care first. Gut tell. Your gut tell may show as shallow breathing, hand tension, stomach flutter, or a sudden craving before a quiet decision can be made. Moon body timing and your emotional support message. The moon begins in Aquarius through your 9th house of faith and wider truth, then enters Pisces and builds the eclipse through your 10th house of calling in public life. After the peak, Aries moves through your 11th house of community and networks, and Taurus steadies the message through your 12th house of rest and hidden meaning and healing. In the body map, the moon moves from calves, ankles, circulation, and the electrical body into the feet, lymph, dreams, and the water body, then into head, face, eyes, heat, then into the throat, neck, voice, shoulders, appetite, and embodied worth. Real food revolution. For you, Gemini, the real food revolution is nervous system clarity. Fewer hidden ingredients, steadier meals, and mineral water help the mind stop scattering so the gut can speak first. Plant ally, lemon balm for nervous system support. Water imprint message. My energy comes home through a private body that feels safe enough for my public voice to grow stronger. In closing, Gemini, your body feels the public pressure so your energy can come home through roots, shelter, nourishment, and a nervous system with somewhere safe to land. Cancer Sun and Cancer Risings. Hi, Cancer. This is your message. Core headline for you, Cancer. This eclipse makes truth speak through your body. Pisces opens your ninth house of faith and larger meaning, while Virgo focuses your third house of language. The strongest message says, big belief must become a sentence the body can breathe. You may feel it in the stomach, chest, in your diaphragm, dreams, or throat when truth wants to form. Your soul is not asking for perfect speech. It's asking for words that are clean enough to stop storing the feeling. Focus and action steps. Write the sentence before you explain it. Speak one truth simply. Choose one conversation, prayer, teaching, or local action that turns the large feeling into daily language. Where this lands in your chart? For Cancer rising, Virgo activates your third house of voice, writing, siblings, learning, local life, and daily messages, while the Pisces lunar eclipse opens your ninth house of faith, teaching, publishing, travel, wisdom, and meaning. This plays out when a big spiritual truth needs a simple sentence. Your action step is to write, speak it, pray it, text it, teach it, or name it clearly enough that your stomach and chest stop carrying what your voice can hold. SoulBody listener question. Cancer, why is your body feeling the size of this truth now? And what third house sentence brings your energy home through breath, voice, message, and daily language? Higher self message. Cancer, your higher self is helping you trust that faith does not have to stay vague. It can become a message, a choice, a page, a conversation, a direction. Authentic self message. Your authentic self is tender and articulate. You do not have to swallow truth to stay loving. Light activation message. Stand or sit with both feet connected to the floor. Picture moonlit Pisces water rising through the soles of your feet while gold Virgo light gathers in the belly and the hands. Add a thread of beautiful moonstone light around the body as your color cue for this week. Let the water show why the body feels everything, and let the gold light call your energy home into the next step that you need now. Gut cue. Your gut cue is the breath. If the stomach tightens around silence and softens around a clean sentence, the body has already chosen. Gut tell. Your gut tell may arrive as chest pressure, belly emotion, throat swelling, or a sentence repeating in your mind until you honor it. Moon body timing and your emotional support message. The moon begins in Aquarius through your 8th house of trust and energetic exchange, then enters Pisces and builds the eclipse through your 9th house of faith and meeting. After the peak, Aries moves through your 10th house of calling and responsibility, and Taurus steadies the message through your 11th house of friends and future belonging. In the body map, the moon moves from calves, ankles, circulation, and the electrical fields into feet, lymph, dreams, and the water body. Then head, face, eyes, and feel the heat. Then back into the throat, neck, voice, shoulders, appetite, and embodied worth. Real revolution. For you, Cancer, the real food revolution is emotional safety that the body can taste. Warm food, clean water, simple ingredients, and calmer meal rhythm help the stomach stop holding what the voice can say. Plant ally is marshmallow root. Water imprint message. My energy comes home when my words carry truth and my body no longer carries the weight. Your closing synopsis, Cancer? Your body feels the size of truth, so your energy can come home through language, breath, faith, and the words that you can live. Leo Sun and Leo Rising. Hi, Leo. This is your message. Core headline for you, Leo, is that the August 12th solar eclipse changed the identity field. And now the Pisces lunar eclipse shows what your energy has been paying to keep alive. Pisces activates your 8th house of bonds, debts, grief, and shared power, while Virgo activates your 2nd house of worth and resources. The message is clear. Your new light-filled body needs to stop funding what drains its radiance. The soul is where the heart is, but the body needs worth, food, voice, and resources so that the heart can live. Focus and action steps. Look at one energetic exchange honestly. Where are you overpaying, Leo, with attention, money, loyalty, intimacy, worry, or life force? Then make a 2nd house move. Feed yourself, price honestly, speak the value, protect appetite, or choose the resource that stabilizes you. Where this lands in your chart for Leo risings, Virgo activates your 2nd house of worth, food, money, appetite, voice, resources, and body security. While the Pisces lunar eclipse opens your 8th house of intimacy, grief, trust, shared money, debt, and energetic exchange. This plays out through the cost of old bonds. Your action step is to stop overpaying with life force. Nourish before you shine. Speak the value. And choose the exchange that lets your radiance stay resourced. Soul body listener question. Leo, why is your body feeling the energetic price so clearly now? And what 2nd house receiving brings your energy home through worth, food, money, appetite, and voice? Higher self message. Your higher self is helping you remember that love is not a debt. Your light does not have to prove itself through sacrifice. Authentic self message. Your authentic self is radiant without overgiving. You can receive, ask, own, eat, speak, and be held. Light activation message. Stand or sit with both feet connected to the floor. Picture a moonlit Pisces water rising through the soles of the feet while gold Virgo light gathers in the belly and hands. Add a thread of gold light around the body as your color cue for this week. Let the water show why the body feels everything, and let the gold light call your energy home into the next practical step. Gut cue. Your gut cue is cost. If a bond makes your belly contract or your appetite disappear, your body is naming the energetic price. Gut tell. Your gut tell may show as hunger, throat tightness, money anxiety, pelvis tension, or sudden clarity about what is no longer equal. Moon body timing and your emotional support message. The moon begins in Aquarius through your 7th house of partnership and mirrors, then enters Pisces and builds the eclipse through your 8th house of intimacy and shared energy. After the peak, Aries moves through your 9th house of faith and higher truth, and Taurus steadies the message through your 10th house of calling and public steadiness. In the body map, the moon moves from calves, ankles, circulation in the electrical field into feet, lymph, dreams, and the water body, then into head, face, eyes, and heat, then into throat, neck, voice, shoulders, appetite, and embodied worth. Real food revolution. For you, Leo, the real food revolution is worth made physical. Let the meal become proof that radiance needs resources. Choose food that tells the body, I'm allowed to receive before I shine. Plan to ally for you this week, Leo? Hawthorn. Water imprint message. My worth is not a debt. My energy comes home when my body can receive without proving its radiance. In closing, Leo, your body feels the energetic price, so your radiance can come home through worth. You feed, speak, and protect. Virgo Sun and Virgo Rising. Hi, Virgo. This is your message. Your core headline is your axis and reading puts your body right in the center. The Sun and Mercury are in Virgo, and the Pisces Lunar Eclipse happens across from you in the 7th house. Relationships, clients, contracts, and mirrors reveal where your nervous system has been translating someone else's fog into your body. Your precision is not cold. Your clarity is care. This eclipse is asking your body to stop confusing compassion with absorption. Focus and action steps. Choose one relationship mirror and bring it back to the body. What is your breath doing? What is your gut saying? What boundary, appointment, meal rhythm, or sentence lets your first house feel like yours again? Where this lands in your chart? For Virgo rising, Virgo's activating your first house of body, identity, presence, free will, selfhood, and personal renewal. While the Pisces lunar eclipse opens your 7th house of partnerships, clients, mirrors, contracts, and direct relationship. This plays out in the mirror. Your action step is to come back to your own body, before interpreting anyone else. Breathe, eat, name the boundary, schedule the care, and let clarity become how love meets you. Soul Body listener question: Virgo, why is your body feeling the relationship mirror so intensely now? And what first house return brings your energy home through clarity, embodiment, and self-trust? Higher self message: Virgo, your higher self is helping you come back to yourself without closing the heart. You can be loving and exacting. Authentic self message: your authentic self is clean, discerning, and embodied. You do not have to become blurry to stay connected. Light activation message: stand or sit with both feet connected to the floor. Picture moonlit Pisces water rising through the soles of the feet, while gold Virgo light gathers in the belly and in the hands. Add a thread of moss agate light around your body as your color cue for this week. Let the water show why the body feels everything, and let the gold light call your energy home into the next well-placed step. Gut cue: your gut cue is clarity. If the body gets quieter when you name the truth, trust that. If the belly tightens around another person's confusion, come home to your own inner center. Gut tell: your gut tell may show through intestinal sensitivity, appetite changes, hand tension, or the feeling that your body needs order before it can answer. Moon body timing and emotional support message: the moon begins in Aquarius through your 6th house of work and wellness. Rhythm is going to enter as the Pisces energy builds the eclipse through your 7th house of partnership and mirrors. After the peak, Aries moves through your 8th house of trust and transformation, and Taurus steadies the message through your 9th house of faith and wider meaning. In the body map, the moon moves from calves, ankles, circulation, and the electrical field into feet, lymph, dreams, and the water body, then into head, face, eyes, and heat, back into throat, neck, voice, shoulders, appetite, and embodied worth. Real food revolution. For you, Virgo, the real food revolution is discernment without punishment. Simple food, honest ingredients, minerals, and rhythm help the gut stop decoding everyone else's confusion. Your planned ally is fennel. Water imprint message: my energy comes home, my own body, and every mirror that I meet must trust that truth. In closing, Virgo, your body feels the relational fog, so your energy can come home through clarity, embodiment, and love that does not have to blur you. Libra sun and Libra rising. Hi, Libra. This is your message. Your core headline, Libra, is the eclipse pattern makes the daily body sacred. Pisces eclipses your 6th house of work, wellness, food rhythm, and practical care, while Virgo lights your 12th house of rest and hidden spiritual weight. Your body is showing where harmony has been maintained through exhaustion. Beauty cannot be built on a schedule that ignores the body. This week, rest and rhythm becomes the medicine that lets your light return. Focus and action steps. For you, Libra, choose one daily pressure point and change the rhythm. Shorten the obligation. Eat before depletion. Put rest on the calendar. Or create a quiet spiritual practice that supports the workday. Where this lands in your chart? For Libra rising, Virgo activates your 12th house of rest, dreams, endings, prayer, hidden grief, and spiritual protection. While the Pisces lunar eclipse opens your 6th house of work, wellness, service, food rhythm, digestion, and practical care. This plays out in the schedule, the sleep, and the hidden fatigue underneath harmony. Your action step is to redesign one daily pressure point so rest becomes part of beauty, not something that you earn afterward. Soul Body listener question: Libra, why is your body feeling the daily pressure now? And what 12th house rest brings your energy home through quiet prayer, sleep, gentleness, and hidden repair? Higher self message: your higher self is teaching you that peace is not the absence of your needs. Peace is the presence of your body in the decision. Authentic self message: your authentic self is graceful because it is honest, not because it hides fatigue. Light activation message: stand or sit with both feet connected to the floor. Picture moonlit Pisces water rising through the soles of the feet, while gold Virgo light gathers in the belly and in the hands. Add a thread of rose quartz light around your body as the color cue for you this week. Let the water show why the body feels everything, and let the gold light call your energy home into the next balance step. Gut cue: your gut cue is balance. If a commitment makes your lower back, your belly, or your breath feel compressed, your body is asking for a cleaner rhythm. Gut tell: Libra, your gut tell may show through fatigue, skin sensitivity, lower back signals, maybe some belly pressure, or the desire to disappear from a schedule that you helped create. Moon body timing and emotional support message: the moon begins in Aquarius through your 5th house of joy and creative heart, then enters Pisces and builds the eclipse through your 6th house of work, wellness, and daily body truth. After the peak, Aries moves through your 7th house of partnership and mirrors, and Taurus steadies the message through your 8th house of trust and stabilization. In the body map, the moon moves from calves, ankles, circulation, and the electrical field into feet, lymph, dreams, and the water body, then into head, face, eyes, and heat, then into the throat, neck, voice, shoulders, appetite, and embodied worth. Real food revolution? For you, Libra, the real food revolution is rest that enters through the plate. Choose meals that lower the hidden pressure to be graceful while exhausted. Plant ally for you this week: oat straw. Water imprint message: rest tells the truth. My energy comes home when my schedule becomes beautiful because my body is included. Closing synopsis for you, Libra: your body feels the daily pressure so your energy can come home through rest, rhythm, and real balanced care. Scorpio sun and Scorpio rising. Hi, Scorpio. This is your message. Core headline for you: Scorpio, the eclipse brings your joy forward as data. Pisces lights your 5th house of pleasure and visible heart, while Virgo activates the 11th house of community and future. The body message says that you are done carrying futures that do not leave room for delight. Depth is not the only proof of truth. If your heart opens, your breath softens, and your body wants to create again, that is intelligence. Focus and action steps. Choose one joy signal and give it structure. Schedule the creative hour. Say yes to simple pleasures. Protect time with children or romance. Or let your future plan include the body that wants to feel alive. Where this lands in your chart, for Scorpio rising, Virgo activates your 11th house of friends, community, audience, allies, networks, and future belonging. While the Pisces Lunar Eclipse opens your 5th house of joy, creativity, romance, children, pleasure, and visible heart. This plays out through the future that either feels delight or drains it. Your action step is to protect one joy signal, give it structure, and choose community that makes your life force return instead of asking your heart to hide. Soul body listener question: Scorpio, why is your body feeling joy as information now? And what 11th house future brings your energy home through community, vision, friendship, and room to be alive? Higher self message. Your higher self is reminding you that joy is not shallow. Joy is energy returning after survival no longer owns the whole field. Authentic self message. Your authentic self is magnetic when it lets pleasure be honest instead of hiding behind intensity. Light activation message. Stand or sit with both feet connected to the floor. Picture moonlit Pisces water rising through the soles of the feet, while gold Virgo light gathers in the belly and hands. Add a thread of garnet light around the body as your color cue for the week. Let the water show why the body feels everything, and let the gold light call your energy home into the next real step. Gut cue. Your gut cue is aliveness. If a group, dream, or plan dims your pleasure, your body is naming this is a mismatch. Gut tell. Your gut tell may show as pelvis softening, breath opening, creative desire, or a strong body no when community pressure gets too expensive. Moon body timing and emotional support message. The moon begins in Aquarius through your 4th house of home and private safety, then enters Pisces and builds the eclipse through your 5th house of joy and visible heart. After the peak, Aries will begin moving through your 6th house of work and daily rhythm, and Taurus will steady the message through your 7th house of partnership and direct support. In the body map, the moon moves from calves, ankles, circulation, and the electrical field into feet, lymph, dreams, and the water body, then into head, face, eyes, and some heat, then into the throat, neck, voice, shoulders, appetite, and embodied worth. Real food revolution? For you, Scorpio, the real food revolution is life force returning through pleasure. Minerals, water, clean protein, grounding roots, and recognizable food help the body trust that joy is there for you instead of bracing for intensity. Plant ally, holy basil. Water imprint. Joy is not a distraction from depth. Joy is the signal that my energy is coming home. In closing, Scorpio, your body feels the future that dims the heart, so your energy can come home through joy, community, and a plan with life in it. Sagittarius Sun and Sagittarius Rising. Hi, Sagittarius. This is your message. Core headline, Sagittarius. Your calling is strong, but the eclipse asks whether your inner home can hold it. Pisces opens your fourth house of roots and family memory, while Virgo sharpens your 10th house of work, public life, and legacy. The pattern says, mission needs a nervous system home. Your body is ready to stop carrying success patterns that outrun safety. The bigger path starts by rooting your energy. Focus and action steps. Make one homebody correction before chasing the next horizon. Cook, clean, rest, repair. Maybe a root conversation. Create a landing ritual, or define what kind of private support your public mission needs. Where this lands in your chart? For Sagittarius rising, Virgo activates your 10th house of career, calling, authority, visibility, responsibility, and legacy, while the Pisces Lunar Eclipse opens your 4th house of home, roots, family memory, land, privacy, and inner safety. This plays out where the mission meets the root system. Your action step is to build a homebody ritual before the next public leap, so success rises from steadiness instead of speed. SoulBody listener question, Sagittarius, why is your body feeling the root story now? And what 10th house purpose brings your energy home through sustainable work, calling, visibility, and grounded success? Higher self message. Your higher self is helping your purpose to become sustainable. The vision is stronger when the body knows where it belongs. Authentic self message. Your authentic self is wise, generous, and free, but freedom needs a body that can come home. Light activation message. Stand or sit with both feet connected to the floor. Picture moonlit Pisces water rising through the soles of the feet, while gold Virgo light gathers in the belly and in the hands. Add a thread of lapis light around the body as your color cue for this week. Let the water show why the body feels everything, and the gold light call your energy home into the next step. Gut cue. Your gut cue is rooted enthusiasm. If excitement lifts you out of your body, slow down. If the belly feels warm and steady, the mission is grounded. Gut tell. Your gut tell may come through hips, thighs, liver area tension, hunger for movement, or a sudden need to be home before making the public choice. Moon body timing and emotional support message. The moon begins in Aquarius through your 3rd house of voice and daily messages, then enters Pisces and builds through the eclipse into your 4th house of home, roots, and private safety. After the peak eclipse, Aries will move through your 5th house of joy and creative heat, and Taurus will steady the message through your 6th house of work and wellness rhythm. In the body map, the moon moves from calves, ankles, circulation, and the electrical field into feet, lymph, dreams, and water body, then into the head, face, eyes, add some heat, then back into the throat, neck, voice, shoulders, appetite, and embodied worth. Real food revolution for you, Sagittarius. The real food revolution is food as a home base for the mission. Steady meals help the vision become livable and keep energy from scattering into momentum alone. Plant ally for you, ginger. Water imprint message. My energy comes home first, and then my mission becomes stronger. Closing synopsis. Sagittarius, your body feels the root story so your energy can come home before your calling asks you to rise. Capricorn Sun and Capricorn Rising. Hi, Capricorn. This is your message. Your core headline, Capricorn, is that the eclipse brings the truth into your words. Pisces activates your third house of daily language, while Virgo activates your ninth house of meaning and wisdom. The body message says that you are tired of carrying beliefs that never become a simple sentence. Heavy meaning can live in the jaw, shoulders, knees, skin, and the breath. The next authority comes through clean speech and a truth that your body can stand on. Focus and action steps. Say the simple version. Write the page. Teach the practical piece. Make the call. Let a belief become a daily message that changes how you walk, work, eat, and choose. Where this lands in your chart? For Capricorn rising, Virgo activates your ninth house of faith, study, teaching, publishing, travel, wisdom, and meaning, while the Pisces lunar eclipse opens your third house of voice, writing, siblings, learning, local life, and daily messages. This plays out when wisdom needs to become plain speech. Your action step is to say the simple truth, write the page, make the call, and let one honest sentence carry more power than silent endurance. Soul body listener question. Capricorn, why is your body feeling the unsaid sentence now? And what ninth house meaning brings your energy home through truth, teaching, faith, movement, and a bigger path? Higher self message. Your higher self is helping you to trust simplicity. You do not need to carry the whole mountain before you speak one true thing. Authentic self message. Your authentic self is strong because it is honest, not because it is silent. Light activation message. Stand or sit with both feet connected to the floor. Picture moonlit Pisces water rising through the soles of your feet while gold Virgo light gathers in the belly and in your hands. Add a thread of onyx light around the body as your color cue for the week. Let the water show why the body feels everything, and let the gold light call your energy home into the next step. Gut cue. Your gut cue is relief. If the body softens after you say the shorter truth, that is the signal. Gut tell. Your gut tell may show as jaw tension, knee awareness, skin sensitivity, shoulder pressure, or a sentence that keeps asking to be spoken plainly. Moon body timing and your emotional support message. The moon begins in Aquarius through your second house of worth and appetite, then enters Pisces and builds the eclipse through your third house of voice and local truth. After the peak, Aries moves through your fourth house of home and emotional heat, and Taurus steadies the message through your fifth house of joy and grounded pleasure. In the body map, the moon moves from calves, ankles, circulation, and the electrical fields into feet, lymph, dreams, as well as the water body, then into head, face, eyes, and heat, then into throat, neck, voice, shoulders, appetite, and embodied worth. Real food revolution for you, Capricorn? The real food revolution is strength that does not have to harden. Choose food that supports long-range energy, bones, schedule, and a steady voice. Plant ally for you, rosemary. Water imprint message, Capricorn. My energy comes home through truth that is simple, spoken, and strong enough to carry me forward. Your closing synopsis, Capricorn, is that your body feels the unsaid wisdom so your energy can come home through meaning, speech, practice, and movement. Aquarius Sun and Aquarius Rising. Hi, Aquarius. This is your message. Core headline for you, Aquarius. This eclipse asks what your future self can no longer afford. Pisces lights up your second house of worth, food, money, appetite, voice, and body security, while Virgo activates your eighth house of deeper bonds. With Pluto still in Aquarius, your whole identity field is changing. The body message says that your nervous system needs fewer leaks, cleaner exchanges, and a body that can receive enough to build the future. Focus and action steps. Choose one place where your energy, money, appetite, or attention leaks. Then make an eighth house repair. Clarify the agreement, clean the debt, name the trust issue. Ask for support or stop feeding a bond that makes the body contract. Where this lands in your chart, for Aquarius rising, Virgo activates your eighth house of intimacy, trust, shared money, grief, debt, energetic contracts, and transformation, while the Pisces lunar eclipse opens your second house of worth, food, money, appetite, voice, resources, and body security. This plays out through what your future self can afford to keep funding. Your action step is to close one energy leak, clarify one exchange, feed the body, and let receiving become part of liberation. SoulBody listener question, Aquarius, why is your body feeling every leak in worth, appetite, money, and voice now? And what eighth house repair brings your energy home through cleaner exchange and deeper trust? Higher self message. Your higher self is helping you build a future that is resourced, not just visionary. Authentic self message. Your authentic self is original and embodied. You're allowed to need food, money, rest, voice, and physical steadiness. Light activation message. Stand or sit with both feet connected to the floor. Picture moonlit Pisces water rising through the soles of the feet, while gold Virgo light gathers in the belly and the hands. Add a thread of aquamarine light around the body as your color cue for this week. Let the water show why the body feels everything, and let the gold light call your energy home into the next step. Gut cue. Your gut cue is ownership. If your body feels clearer when you claim what you need, that is the path. Gut tell. Your gut tell may show as a throat tension, appetite shifting, calf or maybe some ankle buzzing, financial pressure felt in the belly, or sudden clarity about unequal exchange. Moon body timing and your emotional support message. The moon begins in Aquarius through your first house of body and identity, then enters Pisces and builds the eclipse through your second house of worth, food, money, and voice. After the peak, Aries moves through your third house of speech and choice, and Taurus steadies the message through your fourth house of home and roots. In the body map, the moon moves from calves, ankles, circulation, and the electrical field into feet, lymph, dreams, and the body water. Then into the head, the face, the eyes, and heat. Then into throat, neck, voice, shoulders, appetite, and your embodied worth. Real food revolution? For you, Aquarius, the real food revolution is receiving as a future skill. Appetite, money, voice, and body security need fewer food mysteries and fewer energetic leaks. Plant ally is dandelion. Water imprint message. My future self needs my energy home in a body that can receive, own, eat, speak, and rest. In closing, Aquarius, your body feels every under-resourced future, so your energy can come home through receiving, ownership, and cleaner exchange. Pisces Sun and Pisces Rising. Hi, Pisces, this is your message. Core headline for you, Pisces: this lunar eclipse is in your sign, so the reading puts your body first. The moon in Pisces activates your first house, while the Virgo sun activates the relationship mirror. This is not only about what someone else is seeing, it's about what your body knows after absorbing too much. Feet, lymph, dreams, water, sensitivity, and the spiritual field become the message. Your soul is ready to stop carrying what was never yours to keep. Focus and action steps. Return to your own body before responding to the mirror. Teach your feet and your body to steady itself. Put your feet to the floor, drink water, name what you need, what are you absorbing, and then choose a boundary, a meal, a conversation, or a rest practice that lets your sensitivity belong to you again. Where this lands in your chart? For Pisces rising, Virgo is activating your seventh house of partnership, clients, mirrors, contracts, and direct relationship. While the Pisces lunar eclipse opens your first house of body, identity, sensitivity, presence, selfhood, and personal renewal. This plays out through the body before the mirror. Your action step is to return to yourself before responding. Feet on the floor, water in the body, one clean boundary, one honest meal, and one relationship choice that lets your sensitivity belong to you. Soul body listener question: Pisces, why is your body feeling everything in your own field now? And what seventh house mirror helps your energy come home through clearer relationship, boundary, and self-return? Higher self message. Your higher self is helping sensitivity to become sovereign. You can feel deeply without becoming a container for everyone else's energy. Your sensitivity becomes sovereignty. Authentic self message. Your authentic self is luminous, tender, intuitive, and real. You do not have to dissolve to be spiritual. Light activation message. Stand or sit with both feet connected to the floor. Picture moonlit Pisces water rising through the soles of the feet, while gold Virgo light gathers into the belly and the hands. Add a thread of amethyst light around the body as your color cue for the week. Let the water show the body why it feels everything, and let the gold light call your energy home into the next aligned prayerful step. Gut cue, your gut cue is self-return. If your body becomes clearer when you step back, hydrate, and breathe, the answer is already here. Gut tell, your gut tell may come through the feet, dreams, tears, lymph-like heaviness, appetite changes, or the sudden knowing that your body needs its own space. Moon body timing and your emotional support message. The moon begins in Aquarius through your 12th house of rest and hidden healing, then enters Pisces and builds through the eclipse, through your first house of body, identity, and sensitivity. After the peak, Aries moves through your second house of worth and appetite, and Taurus steadies the message through your third house of voice and daily messages. In the body map, the moon moves from calves, ankles, circulation, and the electrical field into feet, lymph, dreams, and the water body, then into the head, face, eyes, and some heat, then into throat, neck, voice, shoulders, appetite, and your beautiful embodied worth. Real food revolution. For you, Pisces, the real food revolution is grounding sensitivity before it turns into absorption. Soups, minerals, clean water, simple meals, and recognizable ingredients help the water body become clear enough to know what belongs to you. Plant ally for you this week, violet. Water imprint message. My sensitivity becomes power when my energy returns to my body, my breath, and to my truth. Your closing synopsis, Pisces. Your body feels everything, so your energy can come home to your own presence, your own breath, and your own sacred container. In closing, for the collective, this Pisces Lunar Eclipse week is a body truth week, but the title is the key. If our bodies feel everything right now, it may be because our energy is trying to come home. Virgo says, make the care practical. Pisces says, let the soul be tender without disappearing. Uranus says, change the nervous system pattern. Mars and Saturn say, respond to pressure with maturity instead of repeating the old defense. And the real food revolution says, the body can hear itself more clearly when nourishment becomes less confusing. So as this eclipse moves through the water body, let the question stay simple, my friends. Why are our bodies feeling this so deeply? And what choice helps our energy come home? Thank you for being here with me. We can trust the gut. We can feed the body. We can let our emotions be messengers, not emergencies. We can let sensitivity become information, not overwhelm. That's the soul body path. That's the real food revolution. The old confusion starts losing its grip when the body finally has enough truth, nourishment, water, rhythm, and light to call our energy home. And now we have the moon as our body clock, the sign that shows the body territory. The house shows the life area, and the feeling becomes something that we can listen to, nourish, and live with more love in us. And dear ones, as we close, please remember this. We were made by a creator who loves us. We come from the stars, but our souls choose a body. So Trust the gut, follow the light. Let the heart be the compass, and let our energy come home tonight. May our food be clear, may our water be blessed. May our breath bring us back to the truth in our chest. If this reading helped your body remember how to trust again, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who is learning how to trust their body again. To find more support, please feel free to go to www.nashvillecolincare.com, where you can book an appointment or find out about additional body support. Trust the gut, come home to ourselves, and have a blessed week, my friends. Thank you so much for listening.